Now let's talk about sound effect or audio effects. If we just go to the more option and then click on audio effect, we got bunch of audio effect here like noise removal, audio compression, fade in, fade out and clip speed. We will be looking at all of these one by one. Now here the first option you will see is noise removal. Now if we listen to our audio right now, you will see lots of noise which we don't want in our clip. Now if you can see there are lots of unwanted noise which we don't want in our clip. So what we'll do is we'll just drag this noise removal plugin and then leave it on our audio. Okay. Now if we listen to it right now, you can see most of the unwanted noise has been removed. Now if you see little bit noise remover, you can play with it right now here. Okay, in noise remover. You can see sensitivity, you can increase or decrease its sensitivity, and you can increase and decrease it amount. For example, if I increase the amount of noise removal, it will decrease more noise. And one thing which you should keep in mind, if you decrease the amount or increase the amount too much, it will also affect your audio. So make sure you look at it also. Other than that, you can increase or decrease its sensitivity, and you can play with it according to your own taste. Now if we listen to it right now, if you can see it is much better right now and we do not hear any unwanted noise. Now I will remove it for now. The next option here we'll see is audio compression. Now here you can see at some position our voice is too loud and at some position it is too low. So in order to balance all these, what we'll do is we'll just bring this audio compression plugin and then leave it on our audio. Now you can see our audio is more balanced here. Okay, if we listen to it right now. Now if we go to the cursor, you can see it is more balanced and most of the audio is on same range. Okay, now if we just click on volume variation, click on custom, you can see we can got some option here like ratio, threshold, dB stand for decibel, and gain. We can increase or decrease anything here. For example, we can increase or decrease ratio, we can increase or decrease threshold, and you can see it is affecting our audio here. Okay, you can play with it and adjust it according to your own taste, or you can reset everything here. And one thing more, if you just want to add a pre-built any volume variation, just click on this custom. You can find a bunch of here like high, medium, low. If your audio is too loud, you just click on this low and it will balance it. Okay, now if we go to the cursor, and if it is too low, you can just click on high and it will again balance it for you, and you don't have to play with this option. You can see these options are disabled right now, and if you just click on custom, now you can play with this option also. Okay, I will remove it for now. Other thing we got here is fade in. If I just bring this fade in, you will see that our audio will decrease at this position. Now if we want this kind of effect, we will add fade in. For example, if we want that our audio to be slow at the start and that it increase gradually, then we will add this fade in. Okay, if we listen to it right now. Now if we go to the cursor, you can see that our audio is slow at this position and then it increases gradually, and then it is at the same point. Okay, other than that, we can also add some other audio point. For example, if I add another audio point here and I can play with it right now, I can make it more slower, or I can move this point forward and stuff like that. Now if we listen to it, you will listen that the audio is very slow at this position and then it increases gradually. Now if we go to the cursor effect, we got some, you can see, you can play with it and adjust it according to your own taste. Okay, I will undo it again like this, and next we got fade out. It will do the same but at the end of this audio clip. If I add this fade out, it will just decrease volume at the end. For example, at the start the volume will be at same range and then it will decrease it gradually. I can also move this point also, and I can add another audio point. Okay, and I can play with it according to our own taste. If I listen to it right now, cursor magnify, cursor spotlight, and cursors, you can hear the audio decrease here. I will undo it again. Now you can play with it according to your own taste. Now for example, at some position I want my voice to be very low, so what I'll do is I'll just let that position. Just for example, consider that I want this area to be very low, so what I'll do is I will drag this green box here, and then what I'll do is I'll just decrease my audio here. Like this. You can see it create a 4 audio point here, and it decrease my audio at this position. And if we listen to it right now, we got some effect here. You will hear no noise or very less cursor voice here. Okay, you can play with it according to your own taste. I will undo it again. After that, the next option we will go to clip speed. Now if we want to increase or decrease the clip speed, we will adjust this clip speed, and now we can play with our clip speed here. I can increase it to about 200% or 300%. I'll just write 2 point, and it will did the same for me. You can see it just increase our sound to about 200%. We can also change it in minute, second, and frames and stuff like that. I will undo it for right now and remove this plugin from here or effect. Other than that, if I want to add a music to our audio, for example, I want music, what I'll do is I'll bring a music track here, and I will leave it on the track here. Okay, now if we listen to it, you'll see that our music is too loud, and it just make our noise unhearable. Now if we go to the cursor effect, you can see music is too loud, so what we'll do is we'll just decrease it gain. Now if the music is not too loud, we'll just decrease it to something like 15, 20 or 25%, or sometimes 30%. And if the music is too loud like this one, we got some effect here, we'll decrease it to something like 8 or 9%. I'll decrease it to 8%, and I will click on mix to mono. What it will do is it will mix my audio with my music. Okay, cursor effect, we got some effect here. The first is cursor highlights, cursor, and now you can hear that it is much better right now.